Hi guys, happy Sunday to you all. Unusual time for me to be doing a video, but I did promise that I was going to do a video this weekend. It's just been an interesting week. I've had an amazing end to the family coaching. I'm still buzzing from it. Just really found it great to deliver, but I've also had some amazing feedback from the family. So thank you guys that came along and for your great feedback and food for thought for its direction going forward. So I've been really pleased about that. The other thing is, I really wanted to do a quick video today about school choices because I know all the secondary placements have all come out, and I know that everybody's thinking about what this means for their child. But it's made me have a really big think this weekend, and there's just a few things that, as a parent myself, that I've had to really think about, like a child with needs and what a school placement means to you. Um, and my big thought was this week is disappointment's real, and disappointment for the school that you really want. And I've always, when I've spoken to parents in the past, said, there's this extra thing when you've got a child with a need because you've not got as many choices, and so sometimes your local school becomes the school, and sometimes you're given this list and you've got to make a choice out of that list, and it depends upon what that choice says, yes or no, and all of that takes away a feeling of inclusion. And I completely understand that. I think it's really important for the system to capture that psychology because it's really important to know how parents are feeling about that. But I think there's also a part for me as a parent myself is what happens when a school actually says, I can't meet need, and it's the school you really want, and it's the school you've always thought actually they'll be able to do it, I can do this, it's my local school, but they actually say they can't meet need. And I think actually, from my own point of view, I think it's a time then to just say okay. And I know that many people go through the appeals and they go through it, and I understand it completely. But I do think that there's got to be a point in your mind where you say, actually, this school is saying that they can't meet the need of my child. Yes, it does mean there's a displacing feeling and a feeling of being displaced. But actually, my child has to be in the best possible place that can meet their needs. And sometimes we fight a system and we fight schools and we go through tribunals, but we're not actually saying this is the school that's going to meet my needs. So I just wanted to encourage parents today to say, actually, if a school has said they can't meet the needs of your child, question it, most definitely. The system's not always great. Question it, but get to a point where you can truly accept it. And just say, you know what, it's fine, because there will be somewhere to meet the need. And challenge the system when you've got energy, not when you're trying to make things happen for yourselves. So I don't know if that helps anybody, and I hope it's not taken critically because it's not meant to be. But it's just me saying, knowing the system, knowing how frustrated it gets, for you, a parent, I want you to be able to say, it's okay. I will find the next place to support my child's needs. Have a great Sunday. I hope not many of you have had lots of disappointment this week when it comes to school placements. But I do hope that you are raring to go, knowing that there's a perfect place and the right place for your child going forward. If we want to talk a bit more about schools generally and placements and your rights and how you can approach conversations, the tricky conversations, with a school, I'm actually going to do my first live this Tuesday on that. So I've got a Facebook closed group on my business page. So go over to that, join the group, get your questions asked ready because it's called Ask Emma P. Get your questions ready, and you can ask me anything about how you approach anything around schools. You probably heard the little person in the background, which is my little person. But yes, it's the time on Tuesday where we will have a live, we'll have a moment to chat, and we will be able to say, this is what you need to do. Have a great evening, guys. Bye bye.